Hi world, it's about 10 a.m. It's Sunday the 29th of May 2016. As a number of you know, especially those who have been following me quite a time, I do like my Sunday sermons. And as a number of you know, especially those who have been following me for a fair few years, I am a fan of this character, Anonymous. Anonymous, the actual mask and the nature of Anonymous came from one movie from about 10 years ago, V for Vendetta, a British anarchist movie, and it's fun and it's pertinent. It's sort of 1984 horror story movie. But the lead character in there rebels against much of the social injustices of the times. And he's just a little bit of a role model for me. So to quote him, I think it's time that you and I had a little chat about the nature of the world that we live in, especially the role of organised religion. It's Sunday after all, and all good devout Christians are going to church. As you know, I am not religious. I only have one devout, divine entity in my life, and that is Sophia, the goddess of astrology, if such a thing exists. It's pretty clear to me that the events of the coming week and a half, are going to create a little bit of a storm in the world that we live in. We are heading into a Grand Cross. It starts today, as of today. The sun in the sky will square both Neptune in Pisces and Jupiter in Virgo. It will also start opposing Saturn in Sagittarius. And this will continue for the next week until June the 5th and the new moon, when the sun and the moon will come together in early Gemini at those degrees, 13, 14 degrees, and the Grand Cross will be at its strongest. This is one of the craziest times of the year. So let's look at these factors. Neptune in Pisces is there for 14 years. But over this last 9 months, the blend of Neptune in Pisces with Jupiter opposite Neptune in Virgo has led to a number of representatives of floods. Whether it is physical floods, and there have been a lot of floods all around the world, floods of water, floods of heat, the heat waves in India, the floods in Texas, the floods in the UK, the current floods and lightning storms, the weather storms in Central Europe. But there's also been a flood of refugees around the world. And incidentally, on that matter, well done the people of Scotland, who have taken 1/3 of all of the Syrian refugees that have come to the UK. Well done, Scotland. You should be proud of yourself, and I'm sure that'll be a big help to the long-term community out there. Unlike some other countries, no names mentioned, but Mr. Trump's place is one of them, who are steadfastly refusing to take any refugees on the grounds of their religion. We've also got Saturn in Sagittarius. Saturn doesn't like being in Sagittarius. It rules the next door sign of Capricorn. And Sagittarius is the sign that's associated with religion and philosophy and higher education, as well as travel. So Saturn in Sagittarius is rewriting the boundaries concerning the nature of belief in the world, and the way we believe, what we believe, how we believe. It's perhaps reorganising the boundaries of conventional and orthodox religion and empowering individuals into having their own relationship with divinity, however they choose to see the divine as being. With Saturn squaring Neptune in Pisces, there is this sense of vagueness and disorientation around the dissolving and the re-emerging boundaries concerning the nature of religion, belief and philosophy. And with Saturn squaring Jupiter, which is fading out as we speak over this coming couple of weeks, it has been the paradox between the overzealotness of Jupiter in Virgo, perfectionism exemplified, and Saturn in Sagittarius, which is going, yes, but only so far. And now we've got a Grand Cross coming, where the sun and the moon are going to hit all of these events, and as a result they're going to really focus and sharpen the attention of the world into the nature of the last 6 months. It's going to bring a sense of ongoing conclusion into what's been happening this year so far. And I can't help but feel that there are going to be 1 or 2 events in the coming week that are going to shock a large number of people. And at the end of it, not just this coming week, but the coming year or two, we are going to essentially see the end of the more mainstream conventional orthodox religious practices and the continuing upsurge of fundamentalism. And as of course fundamentalism increases in action, so the numbers of fundamentalists will decrease, inverse proportion, and so at the end there'll only be one or two fundamentalists. It doesn't have to be Islamic or Christian or Jewish, it can be political or economic fundamentalists as well. And the whole nature of fundamentalism, extremism of belief, is coming in for question. At the end of the day, it's all of our planet. We all share this one planet. And there is no one right way or wrong way to live. There is a commonality amongst humans. We all come from the same genetic stock. We all come from the same roots and origins. And it is only belief that has separated us over the millennia. So I say perhaps now it is time for us to move away, move beyond and outside dogma and theology and religion. The planetary positions at this time, particularly over the coming week, and particularly in this coming year or two, do seem to suggest that we've got the opportunity to discard the old and move into a new future. Because really, if a new future based on more commonality, integration, assimilation, holism. To quote one of my current figures of love and appreciation, Terence McKenna, if these things are not part of our future, what kind of future will it be? We didn't cross the ice sheets for this. We crossed the ice sheets to evolve, to go to the stars, to expand, to embrace our own individual divinity and our collective divinity. It's humans' time now, not the time of organised religions or dogma. There you go, folks. Sunday sermon over. Grand Cross is kicking in as of now. Tomorrow I'll do my week ahead. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Bye.